Hi everyone, this is Rebecca, and this is episode 3 of my series, Shopping My Own Closet. This is a 12-month challenge I've given myself to shop only my closet and not to purchase any new items. So join with me. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about how I can use Pinterest or other fashion sites to give me inspiration, to help me decide how I'm going to use the clothes that I have in my closet. Now, there are a couple of different ways that I've chosen to use Pinterest or other video ideas. One is to just get general inspiration. What do I see out there? Particularly when I'm looking at runway shows and what are the trends that are out there. So you can also just get general inspiration from Pinterest by flipping through the pages and saving those pictures that appeal to you. The other way that I have used Pinterest quite effectively is to look up a specific item. For example, to say, show me outfits with a black miniskirt, and to see what pops up. So let's go over that first idea, the general inspiration. So in 2025, one of the trends that I've seen a lot is the use of slips. So this first picture is a picture that I came across, and I saw it and I thought, this is sort of an interesting idea. What do I have? And so I looked through my closet, and I actually had a shawl that I had purchased for my son's wedding, a black shawl. And I thought, I wonder if I can put this around my waist and use this in this outfit. And so you'll see that what I have here is I have black slacks and a gray sweater, and underneath that sweater I've put this shawl. And it just peeks underneath it and gives a hint of that lace. It's a nod to that trend without being too over the top. I really like this. So then this idea made me think, what other slips do I have in my closet? And I have a half slip. And I thought, well, what can I do with this half slip? And so I decided what I would do is I would put that half slip on above my chest as a strapless kind of blouse, and to wear that underneath a blazer. And again, I really like how this turned out. More than likely, if I were to wear this to a special event, I would keep the jacket on. But I can also remove the jacket and it still look quite stylish. So sort of an interesting way of using slips. And I will be doing this some more. I actually have a white negligee that I want to play around with, and I'll share that at a later date with you. The other inspiration idea that I saw came off of a YouTube program. And this young woman had fashioned white pants with riding boots and a cream top. And I liked this look. I thought it was very, very elegant and was a nod to the Western trend that's out there, as well as there's an equestrian kind of trend that's happening. Well, I have brown boots, I have white jeans, and I have a cream top. So I put it all together and came up with this look that I think is actually very nice and quite stylish and very comfortable. But then I thought, well, what else can I do with this look? Let's say the weather starts to get cooler and I want to add some layers. So the second look, once I had this base, is to add this khaki lightweight jacket that I have that has a khaki belt that goes along and cinches the waist. And I really like this look too. It just moves me into cooler weather. And then I thought, well, what if it's even cooler? How would this look with a barn jacket? So I pulled out my barn jacket, and I actually think this is my favorite of these three looks. I love how this looks with my barn jacket. So there are three outfits that I got out of just this one woman's picture on YouTube. The third inspiration picture that I came across, and I look at a lot of fashion websites and follow the trend, and I came across this beautiful picture of this very elegant woman. And she had a gold scarf and a linen, soft, flowy outfit. I have a gold scarf, and so when I saw this picture, I thought, hey, I can use this gold scarf that I picked up from a thrift store. It's a beautiful silk gold scarf. And so I used that to start with, and then I thought to myself, okay, so what flowy things do I have? And I have a cream-colored 100% linen blouse and some very flowy cream slacks. So I put those together, just let everything stay loose, and I put my mules, my flats on. And I liked this look. I have to be careful, though, because I'm shorter. I'm 5'4", so I'm bordering between petite and normal, or regular size. Not normal. I'm almost petite. And so if I have too many flowy things, if I don't balance things out, it can make me look a little dumpy. I do like this outfit, but I thought, what's a way of making this look a little bit cleaner, a little bit sharper? And I have all of these wonderful brooches that I've collected over the years in my thrift finds. And I thought to myself, what if I use a brooch to sort of cinch things in a little bit, to draw in the waist, to draw attention to the waist, to make my waist look more narrow. And so I used this brooch to pull things in, and then I switched shoes. I switched to these sparkly gold boots that I had purchased for a play that I had done about Patsy Cline. I never wear these boots, but now that I see the boots in this outfit, I'm going to pull these boots out and wear them more often. I really love the elegant look of this. Now, this is more of a summer, spring outfit, but it's the end of September, and we're still having some warm days, so I could certainly wear this outfit with some girlfriends. I really like this. I think it's very elegant. Now I want to take a look at how I use Pinterest with specific clothing items in mind. One of the things I wanted to look at was, okay, I've got a black mini skirt, and I've seen some pictures of women wearing mini skirts in the wintertime or the fall. So let's look up some inspiration pictures. And sure enough, I found a picture with a black mini skirt and a gray sweater and some loafers. Well, I have practically the same items in my own closet. So I pulled out my gray cashmere sweater, put it with my black mini skirt, which is actually a skirt. There's shorts underneath it. And I added some ankle socks and some loafers. And again, I love the way this looks. So Pinterest really offered me wonderful inspiration. Then I got to thinking, I wish I had more mini skirts. I like the look of this. But I thought to myself, I only have this one skirt. And then it occurred to me that I had this gray, sleeveless, little short dress. And I thought, well, why can't I just use that and put a sweater over it? So that's the outfit I'm wearing actually today. And this is a blend of that inspiration of the mini skirt, but with a dress instead underneath it, but also the trend of the color of the season, which is this maroon color, or they might call it blood red. Now, this is a sweater that I actually made recently. when I saw that maroon, or this blood red, was going to be trending this year, it occurred to me that I had some yarn in my closet that had been sitting there for probably 4 or 5 years. So I pulled it out. I looked at how much yarn I had, and I thought, I have enough here for a sweater. So I made this very simple cardigan sweater, and it's perfect to go along with this gray dress. So the gray dress doesn't look like a dress. It looks like a gray mini skirt. I topped it off with this gray scarf that I have, and my pearls are in here too. I really like this outfit, and I think it's going to be great for the season. So another case in point, I got to thinking, okay, so I have the maroon sweater and I have the gray dress / skirt with the gray stockings. This is going to be great for fall. What coat would look good? And I pulled out, again, this black wool winter coat. And I think this look is lovely. And it's a perfect transition piece to go into fall and even into winter. The stockings will keep my legs warm. It's really quite stylish, so I really like this look. So there you have it. There are a couple of different ways that I enjoy using inspiration videos and pictures in Pinterest to shop my own closet, to use what I already have, to not feel like I have to go to the store and shop for other things, but to use what I have in new and creative ways. This has been a lot of fun for me, and I've gotten to the point now where I'm excited to go into my closet to see what I can come up with. So I want to close with just a little bit of a rant. A lot of fashion videos that I watch tend to be about women that are over 40, 50, or even 60. And there are oftentimes rules associated with being a certain age and being fashionable at a certain age. And I appreciate the advice, but it's also a little annoying. It doesn't matter how old you are. Wear what you want to wear. Now, as a 60-year-old woman, I'm not going to wear a midriff. I don't like the way my stomach looks. And I'm a professional bodybuilder who goes on stage in a bikini. But for everyday wear, I'm not going to be showing my midriff. It's not something I'm comfortable with. I have had surgery in the past. I have scars. Now on stage, you can't see those scars. But up close and personal, I really don't want to show you my gallbladder and my hysterectomy scars. So I'm not going to wear a midriff. But I have seen some of these videos for 60-plus women or 50-plus women say, for example, women of our age should not wear miniskirts. Well, I beg to differ. And today I showed you 2 different outfits with miniskirts. If you are 60 or 70 or 80, you wear what you want to wear, honey. Feel confident and good. That's my little word of advice. So my next episode, I'm really excited about. I'm going to be sharing with you how altering many of my clothes have opened up all sorts of possibilities. And some of these alterations and changes are things that anyone can do. You don't have to be an experienced seamstress. So I'm going to share with you some of those ideas to change up your look a little bit with just a change in buttons or a change in a hem. So I hope you'll join me for the next episode. In the meantime, take care. Peace.